name's Zoe Harcombe and I'm author of The Harcombe Diet. In this short video I'd like to talk about processed food and why exactly it is such a problem for people who are trying to be healthy and or lose weight. The fundamental principle of the Harcombe Diet is to only eat real food. That's food in the form that nature intended it: meat, fish, eggs, vegetables, salads, fruits, whole grains, and not processed food. In this video I'm going to explain exactly why processed food is so bad for people trying to lose weight or trying to be healthy. Number one reason is because it delivers empty calories. Of all the things that deliver empty calories, sugar, sweetness, trans fats are the most common, and they're the ones most prevalent in processed food. We're putting very little sugar in addition to our food at the moment. So very few people carry on putting sugar in tea. You don't need to put it on already sugary cereal. So people are not adding sugar to their food, but it is in almost every processed food out there. So if you eat processed food, you're getting those empty calories through the back door almost without realising just how many you're getting. And in the UK, we're getting 400 empty calories by way of sugar alone in our diet every single day. So number one reason why you want to avoid processed food is because that's where you find the empty calories that you just don't need. Second reason I find really interesting, because nature naturally keeps carbs and fats separate. Remember, all food is either a carb/protein or a fat/protein. Protein's in everything, so I say just forget protein, make it easier. But nature naturally separates carbs like apples, baked potatoes, fruits, vegetables, from fats, things that come from faces: meat, fish, eggs, cheese, dairy products, and so on. You very rarely in nature find a food that actually has a good measure of carb and a good measure of fat. A couple of examples would be avocados that are quite high in both fat and carb, and nuts that are both high in fat and carb. So we do say to people on the Harcombe Diet, watch those, because that's where nature has naturally mixed fats and carbs. Elsewhere, nature keeps them separate, and I find that really interesting, because the second rule on the Harcombe Diet is keep your fats and your carbs separate. Because if you eat a carb, the body's going to use that for energy and store the fat. So if you eat fat, you want the body to use it for energy straight away, so don't eat a carb at the same time. Now, processed foods mix up fats and carbs and bad fats and carbs the whole time. Biscuits, cakes, ready meals, cereals, sugary cereals are just mixing the whole time. So that's the second major reason why you don't want to be eating processed food. The third reason is all about insulin. Again, if you watch any of the videos, if you've read any of my books, you'll know that insulin plays such a crucial part in weight and keeping our weight under control and indeed losing weight. Now, processed food is going to have the worst effect on insulin of anything that we put into our body. Processed carbs being the most obvious example. If you remember, every time we eat a carbohydrate, our blood glucose level rises. This could potentially be life-threatening, so the body releases a substance called insulin to get our blood sugar level back to normal. Now, if we eat an apple carb, the body has got a quite good chance of saying, there's an apple, there's the right amount of insulin, blood sugar goes back to normal, and we carry on merrily. If we drink a carton of apple juice, the body doesn't know what has happened. Have we eaten 10 apples? Have we eaten 20? Did we eat a Mars bar? What is going on? It can't detect that unnatural level of sweetness coming in one hit. Almost guaranteed the body is going to release too much insulin because it's detected so much sweetness, and your blood sugar will then end up lower than it was before you had the apple juice. And guess what happens when your blood sugar is low? You start craving food to get it back to normal. So the whole insulin mess up that happens when you have processed food is going to keep you in that roller coaster throughout the day of having processed food, wanting more processed food. So you have it, then you want more, then you have it, you want more. That's why you're overeating, that's why you're craving food, and that's why you can't lose weight. So 3, I hope, really, really strong reasons there why you don't want to be eating processed food if you want to lose weight or be healthy. I hope you found this interesting. Thanks very much for watching.